Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my Robinhood portfolio. Just wanted to do a quick update video, kind of check in to see how my portfolio is going, some of the latest trades I've made. As you can see today, not so great. Down $63, $64 overall, down $91, which represents about a negative 1.37 rate of return, which is not good. Really goes back to a trade I made when I first opened this Robinhood account. I bought Pfizer, 50 shares, a little over $1,800 here. I unfortunately jumped in and got that when it was at its absolute peak, 37. Since that time, it's been unfortunately trending down. I've been losing about $10, $15 a day on this particular stock. Trying to avoid some of the new investor no-nos, some of the cardinal sins of investing, selling stocks that have made some money, good stocks, and holding on to stocks that have lost some money, some bad stock decisions, and I think that's kind of what's happening here. It is a solid stock. I'm hoping that kind of bounces back, so I think I'm going to play this one long. I'm going to hold on to it. And again, I'm a new investor. It's kind of the fun, jumping in, buying some stuff, and kind of seeing how that works out. So again, I just kind of want to go through my stocks here, some of the changes I've made. I want to give a thanks to a couple of viewers who have commented, Neil and Alan. I went ahead and took some of their suggestions. I got real estate investment trust Stag based off Neil's recommendation. I picked up this PSAC here, which is a stock in financial services, Prospect Capital Corporation. I guess it's a non-diversified, closed-end investment company. Invests in debt and equity investments. Rather cheap, so I went ahead and pulled the trigger, bought a couple shares of that. So far, so good, but we'll kind of see how that returns. And overall, again, I'm just putting together my portfolio. I don't have a lot of stocks that I bought in so far. I'm hoping to increasing that number here shortly. Unfortunately, I've been kind of busy, haven't had a lot of time to research any of these stocks. So right now, not a lot here as I scroll up and down my list. But I think as I move forward, I'm going to try to invest in high dividend yielding stocks. At the moment, they're kind of overpriced. There's been a lot of capital pumped into dividend yielding stocks to get a rate of return on investment. So that may be a mistake, but again, that's kind of the fun here. Jumping in, buying some stocks, and kind of seeing how they perform. I don't have a lot of money invested, just 6,000. I may put a few more thousand in if I have more time. But right now, just a few $1,000s, kind of playing around with it. I definitely do appreciate any suggestions on, good stocks out there, or philosophy, what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. Really anything about investing. Again, I'm a new investor. So just kind of going down through my stocks. The first one here, Vanguard High Dividend Yield ETF. So I like ETFs. Great way of buying into a diversified fund. Very low fees as opposed to a mutual fund. I do have a E-Trade account, which I have quite a bit more money in. Invested in mutual funds, but again, the fees are high, and these are essentially a fraction of the fees with some of the same stocks. So I think I might start pulling money, selling some of my mutual funds and putting them into more of ETF holdings. So this is one of my more expensive stocks. Again, it's an ETF. It's got a good dividend yield, 3.1. Again, it's diversified. Gonna hold on to that one, play that one long. Pfizer, again, this is my stock. I wish I would not have made the trade for. Bought it at the absolute peak, 37. It's been trending down. It's lost me a ton of money. My overall rate of return would be net positive if it wasn't for this stock. It does have a pretty good dividend yield at 3.4. So I'm going to play this one long. Maybe a mistake, but we'll see how that turns out. Portola, actually, big announcement should be coming tomorrow about a new drug that's on the market. It's going to be the first of its kind drug. So this one has a chance of increasing quite a bit. Kind of speculating on this stock. This is sort of my speculative move. Put quite a bit of money in, about $1,000, 38 shares. So we'll see how that works out tomorrow. I'm either going to have a great day or I'm Going to be down even further tomorrow. We'll see how that works. BOFL, this stock is a bank of the internet, financial services company. Bought this when it was relatively cheap. Went ahead and bought $200 worth, 11 shares. Nice rate of return so far. I think it's got a good upside. They've always exceeded their earnings every quarter, so I'm going to play this one long as well. May put a standing sell order in for like 30 at some point, but right now I'm just going to play this one long. Abbott Laboratories, initially bought this one. Good name recognition, solid company, it's been around forever. Okay dividend yield. Just went ahead and bought one share. I'll kind of play that one long as well. GM, again, bought this one. Recognizable company, it's been around, relatively cheap compared to its moving average. 52-week high of 37. I jumped in. When did I jump in? $30. So good dividend yield. Gonna play that one long as well. I just bought one share, so I don't have a lot invested. Ford, again, same philosophy. Good dividend yield, 5.5. Gonna play that one long. Bought a cheap stock overall. AT&T. So really, a lot of these are stocks that have pretty good dividend yield. Bigger companies, large cap companies, been around. Gonna play these ones long. Likewise, Canadian Railroad, National Railroad, solid company. It's got an okay dividend yield at 2.3. Gonna play this one long. And again, here are a couple of the suggestions that I got from my viewers. Stag, Real Estate Investment Trust. This one was from Neil. Went ahead and bought this. Again, just put a little bit of money in, $24. Got a good dividend yield. It's 5.7 almost. I'm going to hold on to that one, kind of see how that plays out. Here's the latest trade I've made. PSAC, Prospect Capital, the one I just talked about. Again, it's just $8. Bought a couple shares. That was a suggestion from Alan. Dividend yield is excellent, 11.8. This might be a riskier move, but again, I don't have a lot of capital invested. Play that one long. And then I have some bond funds here. Guggenheim. All these are pretty risky investments. Very high dividend yields, 11 there, 9 for this PCM fund. PIMCore, these are considered junk bonds, 10.5. BlackRock Core Bond Trust, again, pretty high dividend yield, 5.4. And this last one here, BlackRock, I put quite a bit of money in this one. It's got a good dividend yield. Unfortunately, again, I jumped in the market when it's at its absolute zenith, its peak. I'll play this one long. I have actually a standing order to sell that at 6.61. So if it gets up to that range, I'm going to sell and invest in some better stocks. This was probably not a great choice here. And then there's a couple stocks I'm watching here. Vanguard Dividend Appreciation Fund. Again, I think a lot of these dividend yielding stocks are overpriced. So I don't want to put a lot of money into these. If they go down, I definitely will. Dow Chemical, Intel. I was going to jump on this a couple of weeks ago. Should have. It's had a pretty nice return here. And then Google and Tesla. These are just a couple interesting stocks I'm watching. I'm not sure if I'm going to jump in and buy those, but maybe at some point. So yeah, that's where my portfolio is at right now. Again, it's in its infancy. There's a lot of trades to be made. A lot of stuff that's here right now. It's going to be gone within a couple months. Again, this one here, I'm going to get rid of this. It's BlackRock Income Trust. I'm going to buy some stocks with that. That's a bond fund. And I may start putting a little bit more capital into these ETFs, these diversified funds. So yeah, that's where my portfolio is at. I hope at one of these videos soon I can start posting some green here rather than all this red and negative losses every day. But again, just starting out, haven't got a lot of capital invested, haven't really diversified a lot, haven't bought and sold a lot of stocks yet. So I'll be optimistic moving forward. Again, if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I definitely appreciate that. Leave me a couple of comments. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, tell me why. Again, really open to criticism. New investor, trying to learn here. So just let me know what you think. So until next video, I'll see you guys later.